On the western edge of Sumatra, where the ocean meets a line of dense forests and fertile valleys, lies Nagan Raya, a region shaped not only by geography, but by struggle, faith, and an unbreakable spirit. Long before borders were drawn and names were written into law, this land was already alive with meaning. It was home to people who stood firm in belief, deeply rooted in Islam, fiercely devoted to their homeland, and unwilling to bow to any force that threatened their dignity. The name Nagan Raya itself carries a promise. Nagan speaks of fertile plains, land that gives life. Raya speaks of greatness and prosperity. Together, they form more than a name, they form a declaration. This is a vast and abundant land, a place destined not just to exist, but to thrive. Historical records even trace its roots back to the ancient name Nagane, once documented during the era of the Aceh Darussalam Sultanate. This was not a forgotten corner of history, it was a vital artery of a powerful civilization. During the height of the Aceh Sultanate in the 16th and 17th centuries, Nagan Raya stood as a strategic stronghold. It connected regions, supported governance, and nurtured a society built on structured leadership through mukim and menasa systems. Religious life was not separate from daily life, it was its foundation. Leaders were not just administrators, but moral guides. Among them rose figures like Tunku Cik Nagan, a name that echoes through history as a symbol of resistance and courage. Then came the storm of colonialism. In 1873, when Dutch forces pushed into Aceh, they did not find easy ground in Nagan Raya. They found resistance, fierce, relentless, and deeply rooted resistance. The land itself became a weapon. Thick forests, rugged terrain, and winding rivers turned into natural defenses. But more powerful than geography was the will of the people. Dutch colonial records admitted it plainly. This region was difficult to conquer, not because of its terrain alone, but because its people refused to surrender. And their resistance was not only fought with weapons, it lived in their culture, in their faith, in their schools and religious institutions. Daya and Pesantren became centers of spiritual defiance. Identity became a shield, belief became strength. After Indonesia gained independence, Nagan Raya continued its journey quietly but steadily. Still part of West Aceh at the time, it grew through its natural wealth. Fertile land fed agriculture. Vast plantations of palm oil and rubber strengthened the economy. Beneath the soil, energy resources waited, while above it, communities built their lives with resilience. The establishment of the Nagan Raya power plant in Suak Puntong marked its role as a key energy hub in western Aceh. Then came a defining moment. On April 10, 2002, through national legislation, Nagan Raya officially became its own regency, with Suka Makmur as its capital. This was not just administrative change, it was recognition. Recognition of a people, a history, and a future that demanded its own voice. Yet even as it modernized, Nagan Raya never abandoned its roots. Traditions remain alive. Kenduri Blang celebrates gratitude for harvests. Pusi Juek blesses new beginnings. Mugang brings communities together in shared preparation and remembrance. These are not rituals of the past. They are living expressions of identity. The language spoken carries the rhythm of coastal Achenese, blended with the voices of inland tribes. Art forms like Sudati, Rapai, and Saman are not performances. They are declarations of culture, discipline, and unity. And the land itself continues to speak. Green rice fields stretch endlessly. Tropical forests in Butong Ato Bangalang stand as untouched guardians of biodiversity. Coastal areas in Kuala Pesisir offer beauty that feels almost sacred. Waterfalls like Krung Isep and peaks like Gunung Singamata remind anyone who visits that this is a land of both power and peace. Beneath it all, natural resources hold economic promise that continues to attract attention and investment. Today, more than 2 decades after its official formation, Nagan Raya stands as proof of what resilience can build. Infrastructure grows, education expands, public services improve, but more importantly, its people carry a guiding principle: patuh, jujur, dan amanah, obedient, honest, and trustworthy. These are not just words, they are a code for building a future that honors the past. Nagan Raya is not just a region on a map, it is a testament to a people who endured colonization without losing their soul, to a culture that evolved without forgetting its roots, to a land that gives, protects, and inspires. From the era of sultans to the fires of resistance, from quiet growth to modern ambition, Nagan Raya stands tall, not because it was given greatness, but because it built it, and it is still building.